Hi everyone and welcome back to another video with Gingerbexxi. So I'm recording this on the Saturday night because I wasn't meant to be going out but I am now, so you're getting a video, well, you're not getting it up on Saturday night, you're seeing it on Sunday, but I'm recording it tonight because um I'm going to drink some things tonight, so I decided that I would record this tonight so that when I'm dying tomorrow or when I'm really tired tomorrow, you don't miss out on the video. So hi! I'm actually not totally dressed yet. I've got my jammy top on. My makeup's done and my hair's done, but hey ho, it's not like a big night out or anything. We're just going to the pub for a couple of drinks, but I thought I want to make an effort. I'm wearing my cat shirt, which is that one right there. So I'm really looking forward to going to the pub. I'm finally feeling better. This week has been absolutely fucking brutal, just because I've not been well. However, as I said, I'm feeling better now, so here's hoping, fingers crossed, that I don't get ill for a very long time because I hate being not well, especially when it's the flu, because the flu is just a killer. But yeah, oh, what else to remember? I'm going to put earrings in. But yeah, I was so freaking ill last week. And as I said, I'm feeling so much better now. This week, I've been at work this week, but it was really hard. I was off on Monday, that was my last day off. So when I went in on Tuesday, I still wasn't feeling better, but I was feeling better than what I have been. And it was just brutal. Like, seriously brutal. But I went in, and I worked, and I worked, and I worked, and I worked really hard, and it paid off in the end because now I'm feeling better. And it's super awesome. So I'm really chuffed. There we go. Earrings in. See? Pretty little earrings. They're so cute. But yeah. I like being not well. And this has put me in such a good mood as well, with the fact that I'm feeling so much better. Which is awesome. Really awesome. Sorry for the video last week though, it was really quite a you know, not a great video because I was feeling so unwell. But it was just me talking, like, you know, normal. Yeah. What else do I want to talk about this week? I don't know what I want to talk about this week. Oh, I've been like right into watching movies again recently, because like I'll go through phases where it's like I really like to read for a while, or I'll just constantly watch videos on YouTube or something like that. But this, like recently, it's just been movies. I've been so excited for watching movies recently, and I've been trying to watch like movies I wouldn't normally watch. Like I'm not a big massive horror movie fan. Well, sorry, rephrase that. I am a pussy when it comes down to watching films. Horror films anyway. I get so scared, like so easy, so I tend not to watch horror films just for that reason, especially since like I live alone and it's just me and the cats. So when I watch a horror movie and I go to my bed and I just sit there going, what was that noise? Especially because when I turn my heating off, it makes all sorts of, oh, it's my cat. I just saw something move right here and I didn't know what it was, and it was my cat. See, even talking about it just makes me go, ooh. I'm absolutely roasting. Whew. But yeah, I'm such a pussy when it comes down to watching horror films, so I tend not to watch them that much, but I've been really craving watching a horror film. And sort of the most horror I can do on my own is like, I sat and watched Dog Soldiers this week, and I watched Deep Blue Sea, which isn't really a scary film because I'm not really that scared of sharks. I'm terrified of werewolves actually, you know. I'm not that scared of the things that don't exist. Shut up, Becca. I'm not that scared of the things that do exist, but I'm more scared about stuff that doesn't exist. Or you never know. Yeah. So I sat and watched Dog Soldiers, and I sat and watched Deep Blue Sea, and I went to sit and watch Insidious because it's a really friggin' good film. I've seen the first and second one, and they were really good films, but they just terrified me. I couldn't sleep for so long because of them. Like Dog Soldiers, I can go to my bed fine after watching that because it's one of my favourite movies of all time. I friggin' love Dog Soldiers. I was actually in the Army Cadets the first time I ever watched it, and there was like a weekend camp thing the weekend after, because it was like, I think it was like every 3 months there would be like a weekend camp, and so, like during the summer months you would go out and like go camping out, and we would do like running about the fields and with the weapons and stuff. It was so much fun. But the weekend after I sat and watched Dog Soldiers, there was a weekend camp, and it was one of the weekends that we were going out camping. When I say weekend camp, by the way, it was just like all the little like detachments, like mine was in Lithgow. We all got together and went to it was a place called Drumshire Gardens. No, it wasn't. That's where I used to work. Drumshoreland. Sorry, Drumshire Gardens, where I used to work in a place called Drumshire Gardens. But no, Drumshoreland was like it was like a private estate type of thing that the cadets all convened at every 3 months, and we would sometimes go down to a place at Berwick-upon-Tweed, which was absolutely a gorgeous little town. I must actually go back there now that I can drive. But anyway, so, and we went out and camping in the fields and that. Oh, I was absolutely petrified. As I said, the film itself doesn't really scare me that much, mostly because I've actually watched the special features as well. If I watch a horror movie, I like to watch the special features after it, and it mostly just puts my mind at ease. See the special features they went into making that. Oh my god, it was fucking amazing. Or not special features, like the costumes. The costumes for the werewolves was just fucking amazing. But anyway, so yeah, that weekend camp was absolutely terrifying for me. It really was. And I mean, the same thing happened. I had watched is it Final Destination 1 where they go on the plane? I think it's Final Destination 1 they go on the plane, but I watched that just before I went on holiday, and I was sitting in the plane like the whole time going, no, please no. Sorry, I've been sort of left with this little cough after having the flu. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I started watching Insidious, so like last night, Friday night, and I was sitting just happily watching it, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be brave. And actually I got Sam out to sit with me whilst I was watching it. My cats were here, and I was like, right, I'm going to be brave, I'm going to sit and watch it, it'll be awesome. I pissed it out. About half an hour into the film, I was like, nope, I can't do it. I cannot watch this by myself. I need someone, like a human being sitting with me who's going to be in the house for the full night when I'm sitting watching Insidious. So nope, I pissed it out and I sat and I watched Bride Wars. Well, actually, I watched Brave first. Because it's awesome. I love Brave. And then I watched Bride Wars and... Bride Wars? Fuck up. Bride Wars, and then I watched 27 Dresses because they're happy, like rom-com movies, and they're actually such good movies as well. So I sat and watched them, and Brave as well, and I managed to sleep like a little baby all night. It was awesome. No nightmares, thank you very fucking much. Excuse me, sorry. I'm trying to think of other films that, like, horror genre films that don't really scare me that much. The Resident Evil films don't. I love the Resident Evil films, they're so fucking amazing. I cannot wait to see the last one. I love having like a Resident Evil marathon and just sit and watch them all. Even like the CG ones, they're so good as well. Love watching them. And what other scary movies don't really bother me that much. I can only watch the ones that are for pussies. Because like, see like Shaun of the Dead. I still have nightmares after watching Shaun of the Dead. I love the film, it's fucking amazing, it's so funny. Like, the humour is just on point the whole fucking way through the film. I love it. But I think it's just the whole zombie thing. Zombies always give me nightmares. Even the Resident Evil films sometimes give me nightmares, but it's not the film that does it, it's just the concept of zombies terrifies me. Or, yeah. So, Resident Evil I can watch till my heart's content. I've seen them so many times, I could actually probably recite it word for fucking word watching it. I'm not the type of person that can sit here right now and tell you every single word, but watching it I know exactly which fucking line's coming next. So Resident Evil... Oh... I don't know, I can't even think the ones at the top of my head. Right, but Resident Evil, how fucking cool is Resident Evil? I love those movies and just, oh, they're so amazing. I've not played the games, I've seen the games, but I've never fucking played them because fuck that. I'm absolutely petrified of stuff like that. It's fine like when you're sitting watching a film because you can just like run away to the toilet when it's really, really scary. Or you can like go make yourself a cup of tea or something like that. But when you're playing a game, it's you that's like moving things along, so no. Silent Hill, I can watch Silent Hill fine. I love Silent Hill, that's such a good film. But yeah, So I was sitting watching, I love rom-coms. I mean, they're not my favourites, but if I'm in a bit of a shitty mood, which I was last night, I think because I've been not well and stuff, and I don't know, the last time I wasn't well, I was living with someone, so I had a lot of company, and they were there to pat me on the head and go, you're okay, you're okay. But of course, I'm living by myself now, so I was just literally just lying on the sofa by myself, feeling sorry for myself, and I had to go make my own cups of tea. Yeah, pity me, pity me. But so I was in a bit of a shitty mood last night. I thought, like, horror film, I like horror films, so I was planning on watching it, but then I thought, no, I need a rom-com, A, to stop the nightmares from halfway through fucking Insidious, and B, because, I mean, they're such feel-good movies that always cheer you up and make you feel happy, and Bride Wars and 27 Dresses really, really done that for me. I mean, they're so good. I've heard that, what's her name? Katherine Heigl? Kate Heigl? Whatever her name is, apparently she's a total bitch to work with. Or not a bitch. Apparently she's like really difficult to work with. And I know about working with difficult people. I've worked with some really, really, really difficult people. People who just like to watch the world burn. Which I think if anything's actually happened at work this week, but I don't think anything exciting's happened because I was just like walking around like a zombie all week. It's my boss's birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, boss. She's a really, really, really good boss, actually, my boss. She's so nice. And I mean, I passed my course about 2 months before I applied. Well, I didn't actually apply for that job. I got a phone call from a company asking if I would like to go for the job, or asking if I can go for an interview. So I had only passed my course a couple of months, and when I got there, I told her that, because I mean, when you're in a job interview, you're like, yes, I'm really, really good at this, and I'm really, really good at that. But I mean, for this job interview, I had a really, really good job where I was. So when I walked into this job interview, I never really walked in with the sort of desperation that people have for wanting a certain job. So when I walked in, I was feeling really confident. I wasn't as nervous, mostly because, again, I already had a full-time job that I really, really enjoyed. So when she asked me, what can you do? I told her everything that I can do, because I am actually really freaking good at my job. But I says, I've never been a paralegal before. And the job that I've got, it's like making wills, making powers of attorney, dealing with trusts, dealing with executaries and stuff. And all I had ever done was deal with executaries, because that was my job. I was the executive assistant at my old job. And this job was dealing with everything. Private client is what it's called. And that includes like investments and stuff like that. So I'd never dealt with anything like that before. So I told her that I've not dealt with anything like that before, just executaries. And she was like, okay, I'll train you. And she has. She's trained me so friggin' well. It's amazing. It really, really is so good. And she's just a really, really good boss. Most of the time, of course, all bosses can, you know, get crab it sometimes. But when she gets crab it, she doesn't get as crab it as like old bosses that I've had. Like one of my old bosses, like years ago, just didn't like me at all, not in the slightest. So that was always a little bit awkward going into my work. Oh, we're in a different sort of location today. Oh, I don't know if you can see my cat's just down here. I was sitting over there the last time, but I've moved my living room around. I can't remember if I'd done it last week, but I've moved my living room around, and I don't know, I'm sitting on the floor, because it's really, like, I think there must be a pipe that runs, like, from a radiator under my bum and through there, because the cats always lie in this sort of line, and my bum's really, really warm. So yeah, we're at a different location. And I'll probably actually, because it's quite comfortable sitting here, so I might sit here for the rest of my videos. Yeah, cool, comfy, cozy. What else I've been reading more recently. I've not been reading anything new because I've been really not well, so it's just been like on my lunch hours at work when I'm not sleeping, because I've been sleeping whilst I've been on my lunch hours, not being well. I've been sitting reading as well, and it's just like, and again, feel-good type things. I've been sitting reading a book called Rachel's Holiday, which is by Marion Keyes. I love her books. They're well, they're not really rom-coms because they're not all about romance. They're sort of a comedy, but there's a bit of romance in it, and a bit of this and a bit of that. But anyway, Rachel's Holiday, and it sounds horrible by the way when I'm saying it, it's about this girl who's a drug addict, and she accidentally nearly kills herself, so she gets put in a rehab facility. Again, it sounds all so dark and depressing, but it's such a funny book. It is a feel-good book. I mean, there's a couple of down points, of course, but for most of it, it's just really, really, really funny. All the Marion Keyes books are like that, I think. The last one that I read was called Sushi for Beginners. It's about a magazine. Like, that's the whole thing about it, is these people who work at a magazine. And like, one girl is just your completely down to earth, just normal person. Like, when she goes for her job interview, she's got lipstick on her teeth and stuff like that, and she's constantly talking about how she has no waist and stuff like this. And then another girl who's like this massive big like hotshot in the magazine business, and she's like completely lacquered. I mean, she's always makeup perfect, hair perfect, clothes perfect, she never eats fucking anything, that type of person. And there's a woman who's like got everything in the world, but she's just not happy with it. And the first girl, who's just Miss Ordinary, like, her mum used to be, like, went through this big massive spell of depression, so like she's like Little Miss Fix-It is what she's called. And she just has everything to make everyone happy, and it's a really good book. I mean, that one's got quite a bit of romance in it, actually, or in a way, but they're really good. I love her books, they're so good. I actually took one on holiday with me once. Excuse me. And I thought, you know, it was one I hadn't read before, so I thought, oh, it's got to be a really feel-good one and everything. And oh, I can't remember what it's called. Is Anybody Out There? That's what it's called. Now, if you plan on reading this book, don't, like, this is a total spoiler, but anyway. The girl, you know, the first thing that really, you go into it, and this girl's like totally broken, like, or she's got a leg broken, she's got this wrong with her, like, she's obviously been in some kind of a massive accident. Turns out she was in a car accident, so she's back home in Ireland, and she wants to get back to America to get to her husband. And I mean, the story progresses, and it's just her trying to get herself like physically better and emotionally better, and all she wants to do is get better so she can go back and see her husband. And spoiler, turns out her husband's fucking dead. And I'm sitting on my sunbed having a really nice wee time, and I'm sitting there going, fucking hell. The book wasn't anything like what I expected it to be, but it was a good book, just not a book for a holiday. I can't remember if she wrote the one called Angels. I think it was her, but there's a book called Angels, and it's so good. And it always makes me want to go on holiday. Basically, I think they are actually, because Rachel's holiday, her name's Rachel, her sister is Anna, who's the one that's in the accident, I think. And then you've got Margaret, who is in, the sister Margaret, who's in this Angels book, and basically she's like the white sheep of the family. Like, all other siblings are like the black sheep. One's a drug addict, another one sells drugs on the side, one's been divorced and stuff like that. But this Margaret is like the white sheep of the family. She never does anything wrong, she's always like Miss Perfect and everything. She's got the job, she's got the husband, she's got the house, everything. But anyway, spoilers again, by the way, this book Angels, spoilers. Her husband cheats on her, or she finds out her husband cheats on her. So she fucks off to LA to go to her best friend's house, and she spends like loads of time in the sun, on the beach and stuff like that, and it always makes me want to go on holiday. And again, it's not a very good thing that her husband cheats on her and stuff, but see, when she's like away, it's such a good read, really. I've just talked about books and movies this whole fucking video. Anyway, I'm going to go, because it's probably about time that I should probably get some like proper, you know, cat lady clothes on so I can go out. I hope you really enjoyed this video, because I'm in a much better mood today. I've got Sam sitting here with me, the cats aren't meowing like fucking retards. I love my cats. Anyway, I'm going to get away and get dressed and be happy and drink Prosecco, because it's Prosecco time. I love Prosecco. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button below and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys all next Sunday for the next video. See you later, bye!